I say theoretically because it gave me the now broadcasting. I'm just waiting for the email confirmation. Because sometimes PlayStation thinks it started, but then it didn't actually start. You got it? TP. So like, right now, there's some mines I definitely didn't install, right? Because I just, like, well, I'm not dragging electricity here yet, so I'm not going to put a mine down. And so I put a few more of those down. Then there's like fog blocking parts of the map, and I'm unfogging things. Ooh, running off the map. Stuff like that. There are also character side quests, and the character side quest for Levitan apparently is like better than writing for a lot of the main story. Which is really funny because Levitan is the reconvener for Surtur, and Surtur is potential woman. She has no lore, no story relevance whatsoever, and this next one she is just OP from a game, like a gameplay perspective. That's all she is. Fiddle with my audio balance real quick. There we go, that should be good. And so, the one for her, Levitan. Actually, did I explain to you what happens with the characters that are in both games? Now that I know the lore behind the characters that are in both games. So they're called reconveners, and what they are is they are clones. But they're not clones like they're directly cloned from the people. Turns out the Originium, which is to say the rock cancer, was like... The rock cancer was responsible for like copying memory, just like how in Girls from the Web, getting it, and you don't know GFL either. Fuck, how do I... 1, 2, 3, 4, is there more here? 5 area, are you kidding me? So, the rock cancer, basically, anybody infected had, like, their memories, personalities, whatnot, kind of uploaded into the rock cancer. Like, it kind of imprinted on its victims, right? So, any infected character has a chance of coming back into Endfield. And actually not that many characters were infected, funnily enough. I wanted to say like half of Arcanix 1 characters were infected, but maybe a little less than half. And so anyone who was infected can just be copied out of the Originium. And I think the Levitan story quest goes into that in detail a little bit. But that's why they are the same character appearance-wise, and some of them have similar personalities, but they are actually distinct people. So that would be like, who in my current roster? So, Avuana, Arclight are new. Ardelia is the reconvener for Ayafyala. Enman apparently is the reconvener, but as an unknown character, so who knows. Pogranishnik is the reconvener for Helagor. Chen is not a reconvener. Chen is a descendant of the Chen in the first game. Snowshine is the reconvener for Aurora, which I didn't know Aurora was infected. And then Angelina isn't out, and then I don't have Levitan yet, but those two as well are Surtur and, well, Gilberto. His fucking name is Gilberto. But Surtur and Angelina. So they look the same, but they're not the same. Same, but different. need to run and make some more mines. My factories are probably backed up because I haven't been selling anything for a little bit now. Because my villages are all maxed. Because I haven't done their level up quests. I don't like that I have to make these to then make these. It should just do like what whatchamacallit Factorio does and pre-craft the prerequisite for me. Basically, I need to make, let's say, but it builds it itself. Like if you're building a thing and it has prerequisite ingredients, it'll build that. Yeah, it self-crafts. That's all I'm saying. Exactly. That's how it should be. It should be so commonplace that you just take it for granted. Like, anybody can look at a list of stuff and be like, well, like, because look at what I just built. To build electric mining 2, I need to build basic mining 1. You need to build basic mining 1 to build basic mining, or electric mining 1 and electric mining 2. Why? Arcanist 1 had that issue for a while. I thought I had something else in my backpack that got removed. Yeah. I was in load spring. I need to drop mines here and mines up here. Oh, hey, you're here actually. I can show you the boss. I was like, this is a Final Fantasy boss. Let me drop these mines just because that's what I'm here for, and then I'll jump to that boss. Where the hell are these mines? Above me? Below me? Is it below me? In this little hole? Hello, hole. Okie doke. Hole has mines now. There is another section for 2 Faria mines really, really close by. And I fell and died again. Oh, you can see Panic Baby fight some world stuff. Maybe she's leveled up enough. I want you to look at this plunging attack animation. Do you notice anything? God damn it, I fell again. She's holding that humongous thing in between her feet. I hate this jump. I need a running start every time, and every time I just mess up and do it. Yippee. Okay. That was one. There's another mine over here, and there might be some random. Yeah, here's the monsters to fight. the hell does Zahi's ult do? It's just a buff. That's all it does. And Aurora found something and I walked away and now she forgot where she found it. Show me where it is. She had the eyes over her head like she found something and then they just... whatever. She found a brain cell and then quickly forgot about it. Where was that other... oh, here. I am on the opposite side of this hole. To be funny. This place was a whole, like... there was a whole, as you can see, there was a whole mine here. A while ago, not like a long time ago, because the people who witnessed it are still alive, but like a while ago, a catastrophe hit. And there was a tree here, an originium tree, and they detonated that tree kind of to save themselves. Like the tree would protect them from something, and then a really big, of those angeloid monsters, a really big one attacked, and they just sacrificed the tree. And this is the crater left behind. So there's these like plants growing here and there, and all these originium formations. So this is a crater left behind from that having happened. And so this used to be like a mining area, and now it's just kind of the remnants. Okay, I'm gonna have to fight these guys to move on. Last Right doesn't have to be the on-screen DPS for this team, but she really wants to be. Because her stuff requires a last hit combo. So I have 2 supports, well, technically I have 3 supports and Last Right on this team, and then even when I shelve Aurora on Saturday when Angelina comes out, I'm still gonna have 3 supports and 1 DPS on this team. I could run Fluorite as the main DPS, but she's better as the off DPS and support. And like, slow ranged attacks feel worse than slow melee attacks, I feel like. Alrighty, show you that boss. Oh, I never replayed it. First time replaying it. Oh, it does a cutscene. That's funny. This is the boss that they detonated the tree for. And instantly I eat shit. Okay. Off to a good start. So those red rings obviously are indicators that an attack is coming. The red ring means you can hit them with a skill there to interrupt them. I feel like they always happen when I'm animation locked. Or I have no stamina, and so I'm just either running away or eating shit. Just playing Dodge Simulator at this point. I really need to level AF heal. And Ozzy is dead, and there goes my run. Okay. Restart. She's also wearing the gear. Oh, she's still dead. They should fix that. If you die in one of those, you shouldn't stay dead. You should get to just come back up without having a... I could do the physical team, but they're under-geared. Actually, here's what I'll do. I need to... No, not quite. So, weapons are gacha rolls, or you could just buy them outright with the points you get. This gear is all constructed. Actually, she isn't under-geared, she's up to gear. This gear is all constructed. Here, on the weapon, there is this little thingy you can put into the weapon to buff its stats. That is also a gacha roll. These are kind of gacha rolls. So you do, but it's not like a direct roll, it's more like a farming stage. And then, once you get a stat you like for a character, you can feed all the duds into it to level it. Which is like, that's a function that I've basically only just unlocked now that I'm level 60, so it's not something I've worried about yet. Can I level A of heal anymore? Or am I out of that resource? Her heal is fucking max. Okay. So, basically, to do this, I just need to get good. Obviously, the in-story fight was both easier and I was over level by the time I reached it. The funniest thing too, Avilena's main stat, so the stat that I maxed out to do damage with Avilena, that stat's actual effect is also to increase the healing you receive. So there's 4 stats, and those stats are derived to give you your health and your health, your distances, and your damage. So they all have their effects, and then they also have the other effects. It would make sense in PSP, and I'll show you. I decided I would skip barrel for boom, so I don't even know. I don't know much at all. Bullshit that comes to me. Okay, let's run his way. I'm not gonna keep throwing myself at it. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be. Genshin also will not give a shit about beating you over the head. So, I kind of expect this game to most closely compete to Genshin, I feel like. Probably Wuwa as well. Wuwa's really popular. I just don't know anything about it. Okay, there's two mines down there to drop these into. How do I get down though? Oh shit, these are important. I need those things. I think they're a little bit too, like, brand new keyword friendly in reverse. Exactly, like, characters should not have 9 million brand new words that are unique only to them, just to explain that this character applies a stacking debuff and then consumes that stacking debuff to explode the enemy. Just simply... Right, like, why is that necessary? Do you have 6? Do you have 6? Okay, I was gonna say, that's not the point. Like, just read his skills. There's so many layers. And it's just all of that to say stacking debuffs. 6 and a few others are just multiple debuffs. Like, you don't need to give me 100 words. How in the fuck? I think this is... Yeah. There was another male character that was also just like debuff central. I know for sure 6, and then forgetting who else. Jay is a DPS though, so it wouldn't be him. Oh, Diggers, I think. Could be wrong. I just looked at his skills out of curiosity. I wouldn't actually use them. I kind of hated him in the story. You're supposed to hate him in the story. He's just, he's like the antagonist, but not because he is evil, because he's a fucking moron and he does things on accident. That sets, sets some things in motion, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he was just obnoxious. Look at how much damage prolific autos do though. Like the trade-off for her being a mage, I suppose, but it's still pretty chunky. Why is there a fence blocking it from that side if I can just jump from this side? Some characters have a really like punishing cooldown on their combo skill. For example, Fluoride's combo skill is just 40-second cooldown or something stupid. Arclight's combo skill is 3 seconds. And it's easy to trigger too. So Arclight just non-stop is doing her combo. Yeah, so the entire point of powering this fence here is to not have to jump down that cliff and run around the corner. Are you kidding me? And you can also just run around this side. So there are multiple entrances to this area, but they still have a power. Huh? There's also allegedly a Delta bot right at my feet. Oh, in the hole. It's always just in the hole. Isolde's follow-up attack? I'm sure it's listed there. Maybe it's something her alt forces? Yeah, I figured. This has to be the most useless power thingy here. There is no reason to power this Nexus. You are never going to need to run this way without just... You could teleport here. You could just teleport to here. There's no reason to run around. That is so dumb. Wait, I didn't power that one. And... Oh, look, you want to go collect that one, so let's go here. I haven't done any quests since getting on. I've just been running around exploring and cleaning things up like this. The follow-up attack is what we call them. Extra action is what it actually is, I'm pretty sure. How the hell do I move this car? So does she... Who else can you pair her with? Like, are you pairing her with Beryl because Beryl is new, or can, like, there's other burn... Yeah. I see. Fucking athletic race again? I don't want to do it. I do not want to do your athletic races. Nor do I have any clue how the hell I'm supposed to reach that beacon. Now that I finished the main story of this area, there's no, like, actual threat. And so these crewmen are going around having races instead of working and doing their jobs. I just failed this challenge. I do not have a job to do. And then they just find you. Wherever they find you, they're like, hey, you want to run? No, I don't. I have things to do. I'm here collecting that shiny thing. The hell does high rank qualify as? Okay, if it doesn't say which, I'm guessing it might just mean 3, because usually if something takes 2, it's actually explicitly labeled 2, right? Arclight found something. Look, Arclight found something and led me to something. Thank you, Arclight. That was a bright orange chest. I wouldn't have missed it. Okay, so that's how you get here. And then this truck being jammed into this fence entrance is just to distract you from the actual entrance being walk behind the building. That's it, you just walk behind. There we go. Okay. So that is that mine tapped. Where else? Oh, right, I want those ores. Once I tap this area, I think I'm going to do my level up quest for one of my outposts. Leveling up the outpost means you can get more money out of them, but it also means they want higher tier stuff. Also, I lied, those shops are more than just, like, use the shop to get more. Oh, I still can't go through here. You actually use those shops for... I don't know. So, hang on. The money you get from there, here is the market for it. And these are actually useful materials that are recycled daily. Then these are things like these will help you find chests and R lines and stuff that you missed in an area. These are like more decorations or side lore or gifts to give your operators to rank up trust. So there are useful things there. And a lot of those cycle daily, so you can actually buy a ton of stuff. That's why people focus on the money. Well, at least that's the point of the money. Here, so one says naughty little knight, the other one says obedient little knight. And then over the naughty one, it says... Come on, kid. Yell at me again. Hey. Okay. And then the obedient one said, it wouldn't be a secret if I told you. Mm-hmm. I mean, that is effective. You got a whole city dumped on you. Good luck. Okay, these are all tapped. I tapped all of those up there. Missed that one. But I can't access that one, I don't think. I need to do a side quest. Okay. So there's a few more nodes. And I need to do a side quest to get more access. A side quest called Elevated Rescue, which I thought I had access to. Could be wrong. Let's see. God, I have so many side quests. I do not have Elevated Rescue. And then there's the Levitan story quest, which people said had better writing than the main story. And I'm not just hearing that from Arknight's players who are happy that Surtur finally became a character. So that's one to look forward to. Then the Wolfguard story quest is apparently just like a cool one. And the Yvonne story quest is really sweet. So, character story quests did well. There will be the Gilberto one when she releases. on Saturday. Although you can actually get them now. Like you can get Gilberto, you can get Yvonne. All of them are available now. Hell yeah. What do you think is going to happen first? Matilda becomes usable, or we get duplicate 5 Matilda? Or whatever the max is in. No, it's not 4. We only get her on anniversaries and at the beginning of the game, like when the game first released. So somebody playing from launch who hasn't missed an anniversary should have Matilda with 2 dupes. Nope. She's in like not everyone. She's in most of the, actually, you know, maybe that's misleading. That is true. I think that's really funny too, though. Everything is going on, all this stuff is happening, and Matilda is just being a critter off to the side, occasionally roping Sotheby into her antics. Can I eat this bomb over there? Oh wait, that's not a bomb site, that's an R-line site. Where do I bomb this thing though? Tata is dead. There's no way you're telling me that I have a different way of... Oh, here. Yeah, you didn't see the end of the arc, but basically we fight that clearly evil lady and we get our asses kicked. Like, we beat her, like, you beat her as the player, but the cutscene shows you getting your asses kicked, basically, and then she leaves. Pulled away into the portal. Someone basically said, alright, leave him alone, stop fucking around, and she gets sucked into a portal. And then that blight or whatever, that like evil purple ring thing, that is getting bigger, it's getting more energy, it's turning green, and so it's like, okay, we failed. And Tata is like malfunctioning, and then just sacrifices what little energy he's got left to purge that. And then there's not even like a crumb of him left. He's just utterly disintegrated. And Chen blames herself. Chen blames herself because she thinks she should have been stronger to protect the Enmin. So Tata wouldn't have had to jump in and get injured and then blow himself up to save everyone. So yeah, basically, because Chen wasn't strong enough to kill the primary antagonist of the game so far, Tata had to die. That would be funny as hell. Well, he was a prototype, so he might have been like a unique prototype, I'm not sure. Yvonne also gave him a personality module for some reason, so... since I'm not sure you'll be watching when I do the Yvonne story quest, her story quest is just about coming to terms with Tata being useful and dying, technically. And then you, like, graffiti a wall together. That's why Leah and everyone, like, we're all saying it's good that they made Yvonne an actual character and not just, like, girlfriend bait because of her dumbass design. But the Searcher story is girlfriend bait. So how do I hit the blight from this from neck here, maybe? But you like Yvonne, so maybe I'll do it when you can watch. I want to do the Searcher one, obviously, because, again, potential woman. So I'm interested to see what they do with Lasertane. Because it's also about her learning about Searcher, so it's going to be a lot of lore about reconveners and stuff. The timid Originium slug will start escaping when someone enters her alert radius. Extremely fast and will roll around to protect itself. Runs along a fixed path and will stop to rest when it is dazed. Approach a resting one and press the interact key to capture it. Okay, where the hell did it go? Oh, here it is. That was it? Okay, caught it. Oh my god, he has multiple. I saw those, like, when I was exploring this area the first time around, I saw some of those timid slugs, and I was like, what the hell is that about? So it turns out it's just a capture quest. I'm not watching all these cutscenes, these are just about repairing this bridge. The hell? What are you doing? Alright. That's all of that, I think. Yesterday, between playing on the PlayStation and playing on the phone yesterday, I did a humongous side quest for this area. Like the whole thing, the side quest is marked unlocks new area, Aubrey Quarry. So I thought I would get something useful out of it, right? Like, look at this, it's a rock mining area, it's a quarry. I thought, okay, there'd be some useful stuff. There's one single ore vein in this entire region. There's one ore vein, and it is the most useless one. It's 4 amethysts. Not even 4, there's 2 here, and... the fuck? Yeah, there's one area here I didn't go into yet. I couldn't access yet. So hopefully there is something there. And the rare growth materials are like the low tier rare growth materials, the ones that I only need for really low level characters on their first growth cycle. So pretty much nothing there at all. New Originian circuitry components. So remember that puzzle thing that's the Endman's Arts is a puzzle minigame? You find puzzle pieces laying around places, and I just found another one. So it's 2 I found today. The only thing I dislike about that is it doesn't mark which new ones you can do. So like, if you try one and you know you can't actually do it because you don't have the pieces to do it, it doesn't tell you what piece, like when you get a new piece, it doesn't tell me now which ones I can suddenly do. I don't know. Right, because like you're not going to go around and test all of them every single time. So basically just, okay cool, I can do more, but I'm not going to do any more until I get more pieces. Once I have every piece for this area, like this whole Valley 4 region, once I have every piece, I'll go and do all the locked ones. Well, I don't mind having to... physically pick them up. But I think once I find a chest, or like once I find one once and I find out, oh, I can't do this one, when I get the piece that makes it possible, mark it as such. Let me know that I can now do it. Because otherwise, you have to collect them, you have to go touch them all once to unlock them, or like to find them, And then you find out, oh, you can't do it. And then you have to get tested again once you find a piece to find out whether you can do it yet or not. Okay. I think theoretically I have 5 or 6 teams, but some of them want to share characters. Like, I would put Fatutu, or like I would put Fatutu in multiple, for example. Like, she goes on my Nala team, she also goes on my, my Nala team is my Lucy team. And no, it's because she's follow-up and a healer. So yeah, I mean, buff the healers we have to make her very relevant. Make her follow-up. I don't know. Having one single follow-up healer when there's multiple possible follow-up team comps is a little annoying. Okay. Welcome back. Okay. You about to find out if they're actually invisible or not. Oh boy. I'm glad Reverse 99 has so many, like, side minigames and stuff, but I don't really feel compelled to do so many. Like, every time I look at Main's Bulletin, I'm like, how much do I want to do this? And then I look at it and I'm like, you know, I don't actually need, There's definitely, well, there's some that I do. It's more like I look at the rewards. I'm like, do I need these rewards? Yes, no. And then if it's no, I don't bother. Correct, yeah. There's, I mean, yes. I mean, there's also some that I, right. Right, and like those are, that's one thing. But what I mean is like, when it's a side thing, like for example, Main's Bulletin or Critter Clash or whatever that's called, or you know, like so many of these side little things. It's like, well, the game itself is a pain, and then do I get anything out of it? If not, not doing it. No, these are just the regular ones. There are some that the regular ones will do this. They just ball up. The special ones that he wants to collect are the ones that run away. Look at these little bunnies. They're sitting there. Oh, they're gone. No, the petting one is on a separate side quest that I didn't finish yet. I could go and finish that. How the fuck do I clear that gunk though? Okay. So your setup turn is wasted. I mean, any turn can be Impromptu's first turn if you just hold Barcarola. Right? Okay. Wait, Recoleta copies an alt? Oh, yes, okay. I was so confused. I'm like, have I been using her wrong this whole time? Wait, you have Recoleta on that team? Okay. Yay, another shiny ball. Oh god, there's a hole. The hole is good, actually. Because I didn't know how the hell to get down here otherwise. I just wasn't expecting that hole to lead here. Great, so that cleared this gunk pile I got stuck on from the other side. Okay. I mean, I'm not super surprised on a patch that gave you Isolde and Collarbona. Yeah, there's a guy that's like basically dying and he needs food, and he specifically wants canned citron. Like, hello. If you are that hungry, to the point that you're passed out, groaning, and your life is on the line, why the fuck does it only have to be canned citron? Good thing is I've started creating canned citron, just because I had the resources that I might as well. Hmm? What do you think? Nautica and Sentinel does extra actions. Nala Lucy? Kipperina and Slaughter Page. Why the hell does Kipperina count? This bad boy needs a battery. Okay. Can I? Hang on. You can't. You have to actually drop a battery into Easy Stash? What is the point then? Or you can't put a battery in the Easy Stash. You have to actually wire it. What the hell is the point of batteries? They can only power turrets. Worthless. Okay. So he needs canned citron, which I can go and get. It's just obnoxious that I have to literally go and get it, and I can't just... I can't drop the easy stash. What's the O? Yeah, isn't her all just a buff? There are some things that are like tanky fuckers for no reason, and then they die off. Where are my bombs? Okay, give me one singular canned citron. Actually, which canned citron do you have? I'm glad it's not marked which one he needs. It's not an actual marked quest. I'm gonna take some of C and some of B. And this some I mean a stack, because I'm lazy. Where the hell was that guy too? He was like here, I think, so I have to run around. Man, and I'm not even powering all these mines I'm dropping down, I'm just putting them down to mark them and get that out of the way. Let's at some point and just do drag electricity to all of these. I think it was here. Was it here? It was here. Yeah, because what I did was I lifted that crane and then I dropped in the hole. But before I do that, I could try rotating it. What the fuck is that crane? It's not this one, I think it's this one. I am so lost in this area. Okay, I found it. So here's the crane control. I don't even know where I moved it to. There. Now I lower it. Great, I made a new bridge, theoretically. What is the purpose of this bridge? Oh, to unlock this chest. Really? All of that is to unlock a chest. Alright, back into the hole we go. Where's the dying man? Picky eating dying man. Okay, he's no longer dying. Saving his life unlocked a new recipe that I'm not going to use. Let's see, I have 22 plus 40,000 divided by 5,000, so I have 80, means I have 102. 102 pulls so far. Oh hey, I have 5 standard pulls, let's use those. Okay, nothing. Fluorite dudes? I don't think I have her max yet. Another fluorite dude. Maybe she is max. She is. It's...
どこに行くの？外れ引くのは誰かな？
So as far as I can see, that's everything in this map tapped now. I just need to drag power over to them, but everything actually has a mine sitting on it now. So that leaves one. That leaves the rest of Aubrey Quarry and Power Plateau needs the entire map explored. Because that was the one right before the final boss of the chapter, so I just kind of ran through it. Except for when I found Sandleaf and I took an immediate detour to go and plant Sandleaf. Let's go level up that depot node. Is that a chicken? That's a dinosaur. I don't know what the fuck that is. You aren't wrong. In Art Knight's terms, though. I'm not sure what the hell that is that I'm looking at. Let's go kill it. Oh, it's just an Agaloy. Oh my god. Did you see Perlica go flying just now? When the thing rolled over? Oh my god, I missed. Is there not a chest that was just a fight for the sake of it? Oh, here's the chest. Like her actual cube, or the one she wants to use, or the one with her face on it? The one with her face on it isn't, because I don't think they gave orange cubes from Anecdotes. And if her... No, but hers shouldn't be from an Anecdote. I don't know. She's an old character. Maybe she's from before. Yeah, because she would have gotten a signature one, but not necessarily an anecdote, I guess. Why are we fighting these? I just saw a humongous number, and I'm not sure if it was two numbers stacked next to each other, or I really did 24,000 damage already. I'm fairly positive I should not be doing 24,000 damage yet. Okay, no, I definitely didn't do 2.4 million yet. I'm gonna chalk that one up to two numbers next to each other. Okay, and the numbers are just next to each other, so it looks like a significantly bigger number. That makes much more sense. Okay, I need those rare growths, and need this mineral bed. "37 is an underrated follow-up attack character. I really like her. You've never used her? She, anytime an ally does a follow-up attack, she... Hang on. No, yeah, it's anytime an ally does a follow-up attack, she gets 1 point of her passive. When her passive fills up, she does basically an alt. It's not an alt, it's not coded as an alt, and I'm clarifying because I know there are characters who do literally code it as an alt and treat it the same. And hers is not like that, but it does a big chunk of damage, kind of like when Nala hits her bond. Obviously, there are better characters, and the follow-up team doesn't really use 37, but she is extremely solid. And so, like, for a while, before I got Flutter Page, before I got, well, 52 is fine. But before I got Flutter Page, my follow-up team, when I could afford to be greedy on them, like if it was just an easy stage and I just want to make a fast as hell farm, follow-up team is Nala, Lucy, Flutter, 37. That would be my core. So the idea is that whenever any teammate does a follow-up attack, it puts a point into 37's tracking passive. And then when it maxes out, she drops her nuke. And so, you know, Nala and Lucy team is easy because Nala does the follow-up attack, Lucy does it on a kill. And so by round 2, for example, you could drop 37 nukes. Okay, so that I think is... Oh, I missed one here. Without unfogging more of the map, I have dropped... Without unfogging more of the map and without having to unlock the areas that I need to do a quest for, I've now marked every part of Power Plateau with a mining node. And Power Plateau is my next building area to unlock. It's the last one for Valley 4. So I'm close to being able to build here. And then I can drag a pussy over. China region has secret tech that lets them wirelessly transfer electricity. They don't have to actually drag wires over everywhere, like this area does. But that tech is not retroactive, so you don't get to use the wireless power lines in this area when you come back. Oh no. I didn't check on my builds at all. Turns out I've been running negative on Ferium all fucking day. Everything I build is using Ferium, so I'm probably... Yeah. Yield 260, usage 264. It's because I'm banking the refined Ferium here for no reason. I can go and kill that, actually. I don't think I need to be banking refined Ferium when I'm... I don't know, there's no reason to fuck with everything when I have, more mines on the way. Maybe I can do my village rank up quest real quick if my brother's ready. Okay, let's see here. Do I have Farium getting bum-fucked here? I do not. I don't touch Farium at all on this build. Interesting. I'll also need to, like, destroy my factories and make them actually good at some point, too. A little bit. Oh, there's also this little area that does, this is a building. This is a farm. And so you can farm specific materials that you don't find elsewhere, I guess. So like this is, the thing is the plot is tied to a specific plant. So like this is tart pepper. And so this one will only gold tart pepper. And in 12 hours it's going to make multiple tart pepper. The fuck do I need tart pepper for? I don't know. Tart pepper is for food. And these foods and stuff are things that you don't actually need to use yet, because nothing in the game is hard enough to need it. I guess if you don't optimize your team well, then you could. How do I build more farm plots? I don't even remember. Is it just a crafting option? Yeah, planting. It's tart pepper, reed rye, acatine, sandweed, citron, buckflower. So you take one carbon and then one of whatever plant, and then you can make a plot. And then you can grow that plant. And like, it's cute, I guess. You can set up a farm. However, there are seed extractors and planters as like actual factory materials, which are much more efficient because one plant leads to 2 seeds, and then you can put that in a self-sufficient loop, right? Because if one plant is 2 seeds, so 2 seeds make 2 plants each, and then you can use one plant, turn one plant back into more seeds, and then the cycle repeats. So I don't really see the point of this thing, but it's cute. This beautiful square plot of land is this redundant farm. And then this man sells overpriced seeds. And he's kind of a dick about it. He's like, what is it? My time is precious. Excuse you. You are useless. The only time he came in handy was when I accidentally went negative on my buckflower and used up every single buckflower I had, including seeds. And it was easier to just buy some from him than to hunt for them out in the wilderness.
Oh,
I enjoy how round Chan and Perlica are. She calls him Uncle Pan. How old is he supposed to be? Endman is pretty round too. Oh, that's how you unlock this new area. Okay, I was wondering how you unfog that region. Let me real quick go and see. I have an idea of where I'm negative on Farium, and I think I can unfuck it if I go here real quick. Okay, so the second I power all of these mines that I just set up, it will also stop going negative. So, looking crazy there. Yeah, so Farium is negative here, and this is important because that's my battery, so I'm not touching that one. These are my other answers. Here, this is being refined, shredded, and ground up. So how about instead of refining and shredding, what if I just... One of these I could probably... Let me see real quick. Farium ore, yield 260, usage 260. But the theoretical is yield 260, usage 300. And then Farium itself, yield 260, usage 264. Theoretical yield 300, usage 510. So the reason I'm negative on Farium ore now is that I'm using so much stuff that uses Farium, and I'm not banking any more Farium, I'm not drawing any more Farium. Every time I need it, I'm just pulling it from the ore and then refining it to Farium and then moving on. But I have that much banked. I have 24,000 of it banked. So I'm sure I can afford like a day or two's worth of one of these Farium things turning into Farium, like refined instead. Surely that won't break everything. If I temporarily did that. No, because look, now this depot is feeding Farium instead of feeding Farium ore, which is being refined to Farium, which is turning to this, right? Because I had a whole 24,000 stack of Farium. But every time I needed Farium, I was using raw Farium ore, which is when my raw ore was negative. That's what I'm saying, like, I need to go through, clean up everything. I need to just make a list of all of the things I need to build, clean up everything, and reorganize and efficientify everything. I just don't want to do it because I don't want to, like, min-max it all, because ultimately it's just for free resources. And so the factory part is going to be much more fun if I treat it like fun and not make a spreadsheet like Rec and Leah did. Rec and someone are making spreadsheets, but the two of them are engineers, so they can make their spreadsheets. And then Leah just spreadsheets every gotcha ever, so she doesn't count. Okay, I think I should be going positive now. Looks like it's still drawing negatively. Yield 260, usage 260. Theoretical yield 260, usage 270. So I'm going to be at like, I'm going to be hovering just barely negative, but a little bit less so now. Because I'm pulling from refined ferium now, and the refined ferium is now negative. But I have so much of it that it should last me a day or two until I start dragging wires all over the other place I was just in. I want to run around as Shahi, so I'm switching to this team. Look at Technum. What is that thing by her eye? Is she a cyborg? What is that thing by her eye? Is that a tattoo, or is that... Stop fidgeting. And whatever that thing is by her eye is also on her left shoulder, like a bit of exposed skin. That looks like wiring almost. And on her back. I'll have to look into what race she is and what's going on with that design. This is why I don't do mains bulletin. I need to throw a bomb after that. I need to start making bombs again, maybe. Or maybe not. Leah said you only need like 200 or 300 total. Maybe less. And I have still a little over 500 something banked, and I've gotten to the front of the game, so I've used it a bunch. I think I'll watch the Freerun episode today. It's the one behind there. I thought I would start up Little Goody Two Shoes again on the Switch because I got it again. And then the vibes of the game sent me over to Ryza instead. So I'm continuing Ryza too. This is a memo. Take your meds. Someone got yelled at for not taking their meds. I don't like Last Right's hair. I don't like how it looks at the ends and how it just kind of animates as a solid sheet. It feels really bad compared to every other character. Well, it wouldn't stand out as much if every character was like that, but she is the exception. At least she is a noticeable exception where... Oh, that's wrong. Oh, this has too many. Son of a bitch. I'm just waiting for my idiot mode to turn on. There we go. What the fuck? Who did that happen to? What's going on? Oh. Somebody else just jumped into stream and I don't know who. I'm actually wrapping it up. I just wanted to run this quest real quick and then I'm done, but I don't know how much longer is in here. Hit a percussive device to make it rotate. Continue hitting it to keep it rotate. Keep rotation rate within a certain range. It's like that one in Demos 2 with the vents. Oh my god, it's the same. Too cold? I genuinely don't know what I did. It just kind of worked itself out. Yeah, it's just button mash and you're fine. I just did a combo on one side and then the other. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think once I return, this is... should be the end of the quest. Should be the end of the quest after this little chat. I would think, at least. Why let me skip a cutscene if you then just go black anyways, if you needed me to watch the whole cutscene? It was just like a wrap-up to this quest, I thought, so I skipped the cutscene. And it's been solid black after skipping that cutscene. Music is playing. It's not like the cutscene, or it's not like that quest is anything crazy. And it's an online gacha game, it's non-stop saving. Yeah, no, I think I just crashed it, like soft crashed it. That's fine, I was gonna stop here anyway. So next time I'm going to unlock the build zone in that other area And then doing that should defog that map. And then that'll be time for China. Because I'm not going to min-max the factory until I figure out what I want to min-max on the factory. Yeah, it's not unfreezing itself, so it's just stuck. Stuck in here.
You break the game.
Looks like